Do you still like doing studio shows? Obviously, you do it less now with Fox
Uh-huh.
than when you were at ESPN, but like you still go on Coward's show on occasion. You were
Yeah.
on Craig Carton's morning show a bunch last season as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, I enjoy that. I enjoy having those conversations, and I enjoy, um, I've really enjoyed Craig Carton, getting to know Craig. He's so much fun, um, and a good dude, and one of those guys that sometimes you have to set straight. And I enjoy being the guy that, will basically call him on his baloney. So that's fun. And then, you have so many connections. It's always been interesting to me that you think about there's, I guess, 14 people in the nation that do what I do, right? That are game analysts. I think Fox, we have five or six, I think, teams. I think CBS has six teams. Obviously, NBC has Chris Collinsworth. ESPN now has Troy Aikman. So what is that? That's 14 guys. Oh, wait, Herbie and at Amazon. So that's 15 guys, right? So there's essentially 15 guys that do a lot of prep, that do a lot of work, that talk to each coach every week, that talk to three or four or five players every week, that have all this insight. And probably 80% of everything they've prepped never hits the airwaves. And so I think one of the cool things about doing that is, um, you can go and empty out that bucket of information you have on television. All the
Right.
stuff that you didn't get to in the game because the game went the way the game went. You just got to follow the game. You can't call a game that's not happening in front of you because that's the prep you did, right? You've got to call the game. And so there's so much stuff that you never get to in the course of a game that it's like I always thought that every network should have, um, their six game analysts on a daily show that basically you dump all the stuff you didn't get to on Sunday and all the key matchup games, right? And then toward the end of the week, you jump back on those shows and you start hitting them with information that you've garnered from your study, from the people you've talked to all that stuff as you kind of prep, um, the weekend's games. And I think I just think every network has failed, um, because, like I said, 80% of that information, you're the only person that sits down one on one with that coach. I mean, there's other guys that get him in a scrum, but you're the only one that gets him one on one. You're the only one that gets that quarterback essentially one on one for the most part. You're like, there's a lot of good stuff
Yeah.
that never gets, articulated during the course of a week. And so I think every network is, in my mind, has failed in that you don't use those guys. And so anyhow, that's just kind of my one man's two opinions.